The night the blackout hit our street, I saw figures moving outside in the darkness, figures that weren't there when the lights came back on. Our neighborhood was always peaceful, the kind of place where nothing much happened. That sense of tranquility was shattered one summer night when a sudden blackout plunged everything into darkness. It wasn't just our house or even our street, the entire area was without power. I lit some candles and tried to make the best of it, figuring the power would be back soon. But as the night wore on, an uneasy feeling started to settle in. Peering out the window, I hoped to see the lights of a utility truck, but instead, I saw something far more unsettling. There were figures moving in the darkness, silhouettes that seemed to drift aimlessly through the blacked-out streets. They were too solid to be shadows, yet they moved with an otherworldly grace, silent and without purpose. I counted 3, maybe 4 of them, their forms barely discernible. Curiosity mixed with fear, I stepped outside, thinking perhaps they were neighbors, but the street was eerily silent. The figures stopped moving and seemed to turn towards me, though I couldn't make out any features. A chill ran down my spine, and an instinctive voice inside me whispered to go back inside. No sooner had I locked the door behind me than the power flickered back to life, banishing the darkness. I rushed to the window, but the street was empty, no sign of anyone having been there. The next day, I asked around, but no one else had seen anything unusual. Some joked about my overactive imagination, but I couldn't shake the feeling of what I'd seen. Since that night, every time there's a flicker of lights or a storm on the horizon, I can't help but watch the windows, half expecting to see those figures reappear, moving silently in the darkness, reminder of the night when the boundary between our world and another seemed to blur.